are back for another episode of the Famous Ladies Podcast Show.
Yes.
Okay, so this is only like a quick update because some of the fans have been asking. So last year I think was the Christmas episode?
Yes.
So that was like what episode? I don't know. The Christmas episode for 2019. I told you guys that I reconnected with somebody that I briefly dated. And the guy went ghost on me, and I was telling you guys about how I'm going to run game on him and stuff. So people have been asking for an update. Now, the fact of the matter is that we kind of just chat here and there. I can't be bothered. I'm just in a place where I'm like, the whole pretending. This guy was sending me videos of like his kids and things, and I thought, I don't give a shit about your kids. Like, I'm not trying to be in your life like that.
Right.
But obviously he don't know this. So it was just getting a bit, me remembering to message him, I was like, oh God. Like, if anyone knows me, it's hard for me to be fake. I can't fake the funk for too long.
Good.
So yeah, so it's like we've been kind of chatting here and there. So I am going to try and pick it up again, just for the entertainment value, and so that I can, really run game on him and bring the details to the show. But it's just gone a bit stale right now. It's not.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it's not just him. I think because I've been a bit like that, he's been a bit laxy-daisy as well, which is fair enough. I just personally I just don't give a shit. If it wasn't for this show, I just
wouldn't bother.
Yeah, I would just block him, delete him. I would, get him all hot and heavy, and then just block him and delete him.
Hot and heavy.
That's it. Yeah, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do something. Yep. And block and delete him. I haven't got time for that shit. But he's still kind of there. We'll just, all I can say is I'll try and give you guys an update in a couple of episodes time. I'll try and get him all hot up again, and then we'll see how it goes.
Okay then.
That's it really, guys. I know he owes me £20, but I'm even at the point where I'm like, is it even worth it?
Yes, it is. Get the money back. Sorry.
I want the money. Don't get me wrong. I want the
with interest. Not that kind of interest, but with money interest. Yeah, but yeah.
The money, but unlike some people, I'm not going to name names, but this is a new year. It's a new decade. We want to just be positive.
Right.
Stay on that positive vibe. All the trash from the previous years, you just want to get it out of your house, get it out of your mind, get it out of your life.
Right.
So I just really just don't give a shit about this guy. But I will try. And
for £20, yeah. That's positive. That's positive going forward. Money, yeah. Come on, bring it. 2020. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
We're going to just move on to Love Island updates.
All right, cool.
So, Love Island. It's been an interesting week.
Very.
It's heating up now. Like, I'm going to be honest. I think the first week, obviously, everyone's still kind of getting to know each other and all of that jazz. But it's finally started to heat up. I'm not sleeping through it as much. So, it's getting good. Let's have a think. What's happened? So there was a recoupling. I think the last time we spoke, there was a recoupling.
Yep.
Connor G went with Rebecca, the new girl. So,
are you going back to that for like what happened yesterday, or like beginning to it?
I'm just talking about what's happening. Look at this one. We got to give him like just a little recap of what's been what's been going on. So, let's start with one of the couples that I'm probably the most confused about, which will be Black Love, Leanne and
You're confused about
Mike.
Leanne and Mike?
I am because Mike was kind of telling the guys he kind of had a couple of doubts about what's going on in their relationship.
Yes.
So him and Leanne had a conversation in the week, and I didn't get the conversation. Leanne said she felt better about it, but I thought, what did you actually achieve in this conversation? I'm actually confused.
She said slow down.
Yeah. So my thing is, she was saying slow down, but I didn't see them going fast. So I'm like, How slow do you want to get? Do you know what I mean? So he came out confused. But, you know, he's saying, okay, she's kind of, I think, saying slow down. I still don't really 100% sure know where I stand with her. But that same night, they were kissing and cuddling in the bed. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here? He made a heart-shaped toast, which she thought the sentiment was sweet, but she actually didn't like the toast because the toast was cold. And yeah, I'm just a bit like,
what's going on?
Yeah, I don't think she even really knows what's going on. But everyone on Twitter, you know, Black Twitter is still like, yes, keep it going. Them. Yep, keep it going. XYZ, happy days. Then we kind of fast forward a little bit. We got 2 newcomers. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on with the names in that house. You got 2 Connors, and then now you got the 2 new boys, the Lukes. You got Luke T and Luke M. Now, I don't remember which one is which.
Neither do I.
Right, but there's but we'll just, for the benefit of the show, call them White Luke and Black Luke. But one of them looks like Justin Bieber. So we'll call him Luke Bieber. That's what I've been calling him on Twitter. So Luke Bieber, guys, I'm telling you, he seriously looks like Bieber. Like, if he turned around and said, I ain't Justin Bieber, but I'm related to him, I'd believe him because he just looks too much like him. And, you know, he's got the hair as well. You know, he's kind of playing on it. Yeah. Kind of playing on it a little bit. But yeah, so anyway, the public voted and they said, you know, like who they wanted these guys to go on a date with.
Of course they did.
Yep. So they wanted Luke Bieber to go on a date with the twin, Jasmine. Is it Jessica? Jess. Okay. And Black Luke to go on a date with Shawnice. Yeah.
Okay.
So Shawnice was all excited. You know, that girl is thirsty as hell.
Do you blame her, though?
I don't blame her,
Come
but
on.
I feel like because of her thirst, it's
unattractive.
And it's taken her a long time for that thirst to get quenched. So, so I feel like, I don't know. Like Rebecca is just on, you know, like is squashing Shawnice's game big time. But then I guess Shawnice, you got to step up your game, innit? Anyway, so they went on the dates. I always find that when they go on these dates, the boys are always so complimentary, and I just feel like it's a little bit fake. Right. Like whoever they're put with is like, oh yeah, I see a connection. Like, yeah, we got so many things in common. And then sometimes you don't even see them chat to that same girl again. Right. You know, so anyway, they went on these dates. It all seemed cool. Then the next day, they got a text. The boys got a text saying that they can now pick dates of their own. Right. So Black Luke said, I'm gonna go on a date with Leanne. And when he, you know, so you know the ancestors are just continuing to clap. They don't care who, they don't care what black couple makes it, as long as that couple is black. So Leanne is talking with her man, innit, with Mike. So Black Luke comes over. He's like, yeah, I'd like to go on a date with you, Leanne, if that's okay. So then Mike, obviously trying to mark his territory, is like, are you asking? He was like, yeah. So Black Luke is like, yeah, I'm not asking you, I'm asking her. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but good for him.
Look, it's like good for him, but not. It's like, yes, obviously, sometimes Mike, I guess, thinks he's the boss. So it's good for someone else to come in and go, you ain't the boss. Yeah. But I don't know how serious I take it, because Black Luke looks to me like Chris Eubank. And I think he just talks like Chris Eubank. So when he's talking and chatting, I'm like, let's just go and sit down. You sound stupid. But anyway, so yeah, maybe it's good he put his foot down. Mm-hmm. So he went on a date with Leanne. But you know Leanne is slow like a turtle. So you ain't going to get much from... Even if she likes you, I think it's going to take about 25 weeks for you to realise, or for her to let it be known, that she likes you. So she went on a date with him, and it was kind of... It was all cool and stuff. And she was like, listen, I thought you were a bit arrogant when you came in. He was like, oh, arrogant. And she goes, yeah, maybe it's actually just confidence, but I took it as arrogant. I think he's arrogant. I think when most people first come in, they act like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to take their man. I'm going to take their girls, you know. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, so they had their little chat. Nothing came of it, I don't think. Luke Bieber decided he was going to go on a date with Paige. Now, Paige is another one. Just a side note. Paige is another one that's actually been pissing me off, if I'm being honest with you. Because she's quite irritated. I think she thinks that she's got it like that. And I feel like she picks arguments with Finley for nothing. So she started this argument with him just before this date, where she was upset because when the new boys came in, all the old guys sat with their partners, and Finley didn't sit with Paige. And when asked about their relationship, Finley was like, yeah, it's okay. And she was like, what are you saying, like, it's okay for? Like, why aren't you, basically saying this is the hottest relationship you've ever been in? Why don't you come sit next to me? And then she had the cheek to go and say to him, maybe you behave like that because of your age. Now, I'm thinking, well, how old the fuck is she? Was she 35? Now, my sources tell me the girl's like 22, 23. So you're only like 2 years older than him. So what are you talking about? This is your age mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, what?
Your age mate,
what the hell? So she's all trying to cause argument with him. And I think Finley is actually quite, number one, he looked old as hell, but he actually acts mature, I feel. So she's just picking arguments. Anyway, she went on a date with Luke Bieber.
Right.
And they seem to have like...
Connection?
Yeah, like a little connection kind of going on. And now she's like, I'm a bit confused. Like, I like Finley, but I'm actually kind of feeling... Luke Bieber.
People are so fickle, man.
That's Love Island.
Uh-huh.
So then they got the chance to now pick a second date. Well, I guess now technically a third date.
Right.
So Black Luke, aka Chris Eubank Jr., decided he was going to pick Rebecca, the new girl. So yeah, and those two, like, it was like kind of like some weird kind of flirting going on. I don't think they understood or got to know anything about each other, but they had this kind of little flirtation going on. Mm-hmm. So then Luke Bieber picked, who the hell did he pick? Sophie.
Of course he did.
Yeah, and I thought, oh God, here you go. So he picked Sophie. They were just chatting shit to each other. I think Sophie thinks he's attractive, but I think Sophie's all in there with
Connor.
creepy little Connor, crazy little Connor, bunny boy little Connor. So after that, they get a text saying that there's going to be some recoupling.
Of course.
And it's going to be the girl's pick. So we're just going to quickly just pause there.
Okay.
Earlier on in the week, I have to say this, they were playing this little game, like where they suck the paper and they pass it around by kind of like kissing and stuff. And whoever drops it has to do the dare that's on the sheet. Paper. So my girl Shauna, who I really like, really, really funny girl. She's coupled up with Callum. Yeah. So Shauna her dare was, you've got to kiss the person that you think like is the biggest game player in the house. Now she kissed Mike, which I thought was the right thing to do. So Mike was like, basically, you're going to have to kind of explain that. So later on, he took her to one side. He was like, I'm not cool with that. Like, where do you get that from? And she goes, look, I just feel like because you think you're settled with Leanne, it's like you're kind of in everyone's business. Kind of like you're kind of, you've always kind of got something to say about stuff, So, what was it? Yeah. So, yeah, look. Just so she was like, she goes, look, you're my person, because them two are kind of quite close. She goes, but I just feel like you kind of meddle a bit and you kind of, look, they asked me, I didn't pick, to do that there. They asked me and that's what kind of come to mind. So I'm sorry if you feel, upset, but that's what my viewpoint was. And he kind of took it on the chin. And, Twitter were like, well, what do you expect? He's a Fed. He's got to be up in everyone's business, he's got to be up in everyone's storyline and that's just how they are. And I was like, yeah, true say. But yeah, so I just thought that was interesting. But I just feel like I like Shauna because I feel like with Shauna, what you see is what you get. She's feeling a certain way. She has no problem addressing it and speaking to you about it. So Love Island can't do those snitchy things that they do where they kind of play things back to people or they have these tweets about things that have gone on in the house that other people don't know about. I feel like Shauna's not going to get caught out like that because if she feels a certain way...
she's going to say it.
Yeah, she's going to say it or something's going to come up where it's like, right, okay, I'm just going to be honest. I've said this and I'm going to be honest about it. And I'm like, I like her. She's the kind of person that I can kind of rock with. Unlike Paige, who I feel like she's an idiot.
Mature.
And I was talking to Snoop about Paige. Paige kind of says things that maybe she thinks that she wants to be cool, or maybe she's been hanging around. She's been on the outskirts of Brixton and thinks that she's kind of down with certain things. And I'm like, no. She keeps referring to Rebecca as Becky with the good hair. Like, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, no. Just shut up. Yeah, like there's just something about her. But I did say to Snoop, what about Shauna? Because Shauna's always like that person's inner or that person's aggie or like, you know, she says a lot of, a lot of street black terms, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know, so we were kind of discussing, thinking, nah, Shauna can hang.
But
you know.
Paige can't.
Yeah, Paige can't. Paige, sit down. Yeah, she can't hang. So, you know, she needs to just continue to sit down. So, okay, so let's kind of like, because it's dragging on a little bit, let's kind of speed up to like present day. So the girls had to do recoupling and the girls were picking. So obviously they started with the easiest ones first. They started with Leanne and Mike coupled up. Sorry, no, before we carry on there, what's his name's gone a bit mad. Bonnie Boiler. Connor. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Connor. What's my girl? Sophie. Sophie was having a joke, apparently.
Again.
Sitting there saying that she was joking, like she was sitting there saying that the new boys are good looking. And Connor was having a little bit of a fit, like, oh, why?
Again.
Walked off, like, why is she saying it like that? Like, and, you know, Shauna's like, she was playing, she was just joking. He's like, nah, man, I'm sick of this, nah. You know, so he's like, so as he's talking to Shauna, Callum's like, I'm going to leave you guys to chat. So she was like, nah, you know, he was like, nah, I don't like the way she goes on. Why she going on like that? So Sophie, obviously, away from it, is like, why can't I can't have a laugh and a joke. Like, you know, he's too sensitive kind of thing. So anyway, Callum comes back and Connor's like, you know, how would you
feel?
You know, take it? Like, what would you guys do kind of thing? And Shauna's like, look, she was joking, innit, Callum? She was joking. Callum's like, I'm staying out of this. Like,
good decision, Callum. That's the best decision you've made since you walk onto that show. Besides picking Shauna.
You know, he was like, I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it. Shauna's like, why are you being like that? Like, why don't you just back me up? Like, you know, like, I guess obviously Sophie's a girl, innit? You just back me up. Like, why are you just pussyfooting out of it? I was just laughing. I think that's because he pussy whipped.
Right.
Okay. So, anyway, so Sophie ends up having a conversation with Connor, and she's like, listen, you know, you're a bit sensitive. He's like, nah, I ain't. I was thinking, excuse me, he was like, you know, he was like, no, I ain't. She goes, yeah, you are. You're always trying to kind of like act like you're okay about things. And that's okay. But, you know, you're little bit sensitive. So he's kind of like, yeah, I don't really want to have this conversation. Starts making excuses and like, kind of like ducks out of the conversation. And she's just like, look, you know, like, I like him, but like, what is all
too
this
much
kind of behaviour?
Yeah.
And then this fool, Sophie, ends up picking him in the recoupling. I was thinking, just allow this guy. Like, this guy is going to be, he is that guy that you will go to a club with and then you make eye contact with another guy. This guy's ready to stab you. This guy's ready to, do you know what I mean? To proper have a go and he's too much, man. He's too much. Sophie, God is trying to warn you here. He's trying to protect his child. Get out of this relationship. Anyway, so yeah, she goes and picks him stupid. And so Sophie picks little Connor. And then we get to Paige, and you know, Paige is deciding whether she wants to go
with Luke Bieber.
Yeah, Luke Bieber or Finlay. So she decides to pick Finn. I'm like, smart choice. She picks Finn, and then who's up next? Then Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca.
Rebecca is up. Remember, Leanne's already picked. Mike.
Oh, she picked back.
Yeah. So Rebecca stands up. Now, at this point, we're going to pause because we know Shanice is actually really, really feeling Black Luke. And, you know, she wants to pick him. But Rebecca has been kind of keeping her cards close to her chest. She's been with Connor, Big Connor, with a G. And, you know, they had a little bit of a smooch. But she's been kind of keeping her cards close to her chest as to who she really likes. She decides that she gonna pick Black Luke. Yeah, and if you saw Shanice's face, she was pissed, but she was trying to hold it down. So obviously, Big Connor is like looking like, oh, it's looking a bit sticky for me. So then Jess stands up and she picks Luke Bieber because she like kind of likes Luke Bieber. She picks him. So then,
dear.
So Shanice is the last to pick, and Shanice is like, this hasn't gone exactly the way I planned it to go. I already kind of knew who I wanted to pick, but he's already been picked. But that's okay. Let's move on. I'm like, if it's okay, then why'd you mention it? Anyway, so she's down to the last two boys. She's down to Big Connor with a G, and Naz, who was taking another annual leave for this episode because I barely saw him.
Right.
So basically she picked Naz, and I don't blame her for picking Naz because she was feeling Connor G
Twice.
Connor with a G, yeah. And I'm not blaming Connor with a G. He went with how he felt, and he wasn't really feeling her that way, but she was feeling him. And I think to save face, she thought, "No, I ain't picking you. You know, you've turned me down how many times?
Twice.
Yeah, I'll pick Naz." So yeah, she picked, Naz, and unfortunately, Connor G with a G went home. Rebecca tried to give him some chat about, oh yeah, I just went with my gut, blah blah blah, some rubbish chat, and he was cool. He was like, "Look, you got to do what you got to do. You're in here for yourself. Do what you got to do. It's fine." So, and for me, he was the finest in here. He's the only one that I would have been rocking with, if I'm being honest with you.
Right.
But he's gone home, which is sad. Your thoughts?
My thing is that, Connor, you played yourself. Because had you done the most sensible thing, you'd still be up in there. Because
Which is?
pick Shanice from the beginning.
Okay, I hear you.
Because Sophie and Connor, Crazy Connor, is going to end very, very soon. Hopefully not by anyone's, default and harm. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
But you went to be, I want to pay for my heart. You've been in there for like 5 seconds. Yeah. And now you're on the way out. And like you said, he's the best looking. And he seemed like genuinely like a good guy as well.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it's probably going to be more girls coming in there
of course,
that you could have gone with. But you tried to be like, oh, I'm just going to do this. And again, like you said, maybe the producer spoke to him and told him to pick Sophie.
Yeah.
But Sophie weren't feeling you. And I think even if Sophie didn't go back to Connor, you would have been like, this chick ain't for me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what I think.
You need to just relax your bones. So this is a lesson learned.
I think you're right.
Forward.
Had he picked Shanice, I think Shanice is... Shanice, yeah, is one of these loyal, girl. I think he could have been loyal with her, and then once he found something that he really liked, he could have snaked her, but that would have kept him in for a little while. You're right.
Sometimes you just have to just stay in it, and then as time goes on, people show you a different side to them, and you go, oh, that person's not that attractive, or actually like this one now. Like even as well, like I think there was a little thing with like him and Leanne. So even them two could have done a little something. It's like, I don't know. I'm just saying, you played yourself.
Yeah.
So it's a shame. Rebecca, I really don't like.
Nor do I. I don't think she's there
one,
for
she looks
love.
like she's 40.
Whoa.
And two, she ain't there for love. She's just there to stir. Like 1 minute you're kissing Connor to make it a point, and then you just now go and pick someone again. That's just foolishness in my eyes. Like, it's been a day. Like I get that. All right, you're not committed to no one, but to change it so quickly. Like, so what if you're out on the street? 1 minute you're walking with someone, you go, oh, I like you, yeah, and then you see someone walk past you, are you now gonna go and chase that man? Like seriously,
true that.
slow down.
You're right.
Slow down.
Yeah, I think what is she? She's 21, but yeah, she looked 41, man. I don't know what the hell they're putting in that.
And she's good looking. Yeah, she is good looking.
She
but she's just as good looking as the rest of them. Maybe not Jason, maybe not Shawnee's, but I think Shauna's attractive like her. Sophie is, and so's Leanne. So just relax your bones, boys. True. Relax your bones.
True. Well, yeah. So what's gonna happen tomorrow? Or what's gonna happen? Not sorry, there ain't no episode tomorrow. There is no episode today. Sorry, but tomorrow, Sunday, there is another. We start.
Brand new week.
Yeah, brand new week. And I think now we've got to vote for, I think they're voting for your favourite couple. So I wanted to vote, but I was watching on like catch up. So it was too late. But I wanted to vote for Mike and Leanne just to keep, black love
alive.
Going. Yep. So, but yeah, that's it. So you got some Love Island news?
Well, apparently Jack from last year, not winter, summer, obviously. Jack and Danny, the hot couple. Jack's just had a baby.
Yeah.
Not with Danny, but with another woman who will remain nameless. But he had a baby girl yesterday called Blossom.
Ooh.
So congrats to him.
Congrats.
But I guess the love really didn't
Last
survive.
year.
Yeah.
And we know like at the moment, what is it? Maura's on Dancing on Ice and she's still with, what's that guy? She's still with whoever she got partnered up with. So they're still together. I can't remember his name for the life of me. But there's something about him. And I think he's kind of said that he would be open to, there's still, like I said, there's still a couple.
Right.
But he's basically saying, he hasn't come out, but I think he's basically saying he's bisexual. He wouldn't say no to a relationship with a man. And I'm like, I'm not trying to throw salt on their relationship. Their relationship has lasted longer than most couples that have finished from Love Island. But if my man told me, yeah, I'm into guys as well, I'm like, goodbye. You can be into them on your own,
right?
Not with me, because it's bad enough I'm having to watch out for all these bitches out here looking at what's mine. Now I've got to look out for men too.
The other kind of bitches.
Yeah, and hell to the no. Sorry, I've got nothing against guys. Whoever wants to be bisexual, fine. You like what you like, that's up to you. You know, more power to you. That's your business. But if you're going to be messing with Queen P, you have to be strictly female. Okay, no dickly involved. No. You have to be strictly into women. That's it. Done.
Yeah, and then lastly on Love Island, there's rumours that Mike, police officer, has been chatting up a 17-year-old girl before obviously he got into the show, but
and while on duty
so they're investigating that, and apparently there's speculation whether ITV knew before he went in, but apparently they didn't. You know, like when you get your DBS, if you have got a DBS and it says, have you got any criminal convictions or anything, it's up to you to really, like, you know, state it. You know, obviously they do thorough checks, but if you don't put that down, then they can only know so much, is what they've now said.
But if this is a thing where it's something, I guess, that's being investigated, it won't show up on the DBS because he's not being convicted of any.
But they've got him sign a contract like that. That's what I mean. So you know, like the little terms at the bottom.
Oh, like any disclosure, any kind of. Oh,
and apparently he didn't. But they're like, if it does prove to be true, obviously it's up to them. They want to eject him from the show. So they're still up in the air about this whole thing. Is it true? Is it not? Is he being investigated? Is he not? Did he do anything wrong? Did he not? Time will tell.
Well, I'm at this point, I'm on Mike's side because there's so many trifling little girls out there. Obviously, I don't know what the situation is. I've no idea.
Can't really say.
And obviously, if he's been in a position of power, you know, being a police officer, and he's, you know, I don't know, manipulated a certain situation. Obviously, we don't condone that, but let's not all act like there ain't some fast girls,
little girls,
because there are. You know,
look like they're big girls.
You know,
Just
so
saying.
At this point, we're not, you know, on Mike's side. We're not on Mike's side. We're just gonna be on the right side and just wait and find out exactly what's gone on. So, you know, we'll keep our ears to the ground to find out any more information about this, and obviously we will bring it to the podcast.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've just been catching up with a couple of TV shows that have come back in January. You know, like they all go on hiatus around Christmas, and it just disappoints me so much.
Yeah, irritating.
So first one I'll start with is Grace, which is now on season 16.
Damn.
It is going on and on, but it is
still
going
good?
strong. Yeah, like they keep bringing new characters in. They still kind of tie in the old characters.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's been a lot of passing. I was saying this to a lady on the bus yesterday, and I was just like, you know, it's really bad because when something bad happens in Grace, I cry. Like
really?
Nah, the show is so emotional.
Fair, you've been following that show for a very long time.
So like when Derek passed away a couple of years ago.
Which one's Derek?
Married to Grey, like the main lady, and they have 3 kids. And I was just like, why McDreamy? Like, why?
Oh, he died.
He died on the show. Obviously, he wanted to leave and all different kind of reasons, but he died. So I was just like, why have to go and do it like that? Why are they going to do it like that? You know? So it's still going strong. I don't think it's going to last to 20, but you never know because they've gone past all ER and all those other shows.
Yeah.
And I can't even watch other medical shows now. Like I can't watch like
Chicago
Practice. Yeah, Chicago Med. I can't watch it. I just, for one, I feel like not
you're cheating.
Yeah,
that's when you feel
like cheating, and the storylines are almost like a replica. Like once you get into like a medical thing, you start to learn. You kind of follow them and their emergency procedures and all their stories. I don't want to start with a whole other cast. Forget that. So yeah, I caught up with that yesterday. It's really good. If you haven't watched Grace, you can always just jump in and watch from season 1. Right. So a lot of people I know actually watch it from season 1 and like, oh my gosh. So yeah, so Grace is back from that. Then I watched Power. So we left Power with Ghost getting shot, didn't we? In his nightclub. Okay. Everyone's like, is it a fake death? Is it a real death? It's a real death.
Is it a real death? Is
it
gone?
So what 50 Cent's done, he's done 5 extra episodes, which were released like 2 weeks ago. For us to find out who the shooter is and for us to see the truth. So there's a few leading suspects. I'll go through it quickly because I know some people don't watch Power and some of you have. So we've got Dre, who used to be like Ghost's kind of protege, but then Rotomi, okay, the rapper, and he backstabbed Fifth Ghost and other people.
Whoa.
Then we've got Tommy, his best friend, his ride or die white guy, but black guy, Eminem. Do you know what I mean? Like player. Right, who was going out with Lakeisha, who's Tasha's ex-best friend or whatever. And so we've got Tommy. I love a Tommy, my gosh. Got Tasha, his wife, ex-wife, separated wife, whatever wife, them two done dirty each other since day one. We've got Angie's sister, Paz, as I suspect. We've got Tate, who was going for governancy, and then if again, Ghost kind of backstabbed him and they kind of fell out.
Right.
And we've got Tyreek. The son who might not be his son, but is his son, is a devil child's son. Yeah.
Boy.
So everyone's like, who did it? I think that's all the suspects. So this first week focuses on Dre. Long story short, Dre is very slippery. He's like a snake. Yeah. He's always slipping it in and out. He would do anything, say anything to protect himself and his daughter Heaven. Right. We meet his mother. She's kind of like, you've always been the devil since you were little. And he's like, Mom, that's why I kept my child away from you. You know, them two almost come to a thing before he almost shoots her because she tries to rob her, trying to get out of town.
Wow.
He literally gets arrested, says that he saw Ghost kill Tasha's ex, the lawyer, but he didn't, but just saying it to try and get out of jail.
Right.
Then he gets, Ghost sees mum has tried to rob the mum, leaves the mum. Then he goes to Tate. Tate goes, I'm going to pay you money to kill Ghost. Here's some new IDs for you to go away. Gets into the car with his girlfriend and the daughter. And the girlfriend's like, don't kill him. Let's just go. We've got half the money. We don't need the other half if you kill him. Let's just leave now.
Yeah.
Full Dre, proud. And again, sorry, this is black men. Proud again. I'm not leaving till I kill Ghost. Swings round to the club. Here's the gunshot. Yeah. Runs out. Sees the detective. Knocks her out. Punches her. So now he's again on the run once more. Goes to the petrol station, which is called a gas station in America. Thinking he's got time, thinking he's not a wanted man. Yeah. Comes at the gas station. Police are all there to arrest him. Wow. Because obviously he punched a woman. They hear a gunshot. They think it's him. Right. So then he goes back to prison because he just left prison. Goes back to prison, and Tommy's goons are in prison. The first time they tried to kill him, but Dre obviously made a plea with this woman and got out. Come back a second time, and they're like, this time we're gonna definitely get him. So this man starts a fight in prison. You know, if you start a fight, what do they do with you?
They lock you, put you in solitary.
They put you in solitude, right?
Yeah.
Put him in solitude. Them two come now. Open up the hatch. Throw towels with gasoline on it. Into it. Oh yes. And he's like, please don't, my daughter. Set him alight in the solid in the thing. And I was just like, that is the worst way. It's one thing to get stabbed up, but to burn and to drown are two horrible ways to die. I don't know why I thought about this all my life, but those are horrible ways. So yeah, they burn him alive. So obviously we know, and again we know it's not Dre. Yeah. End of season, end of episode. Then we go to this week's one. It's now focused on Tommy.
Right.
Best friend. Tommy finds out who really killed Lakeisha wasn't Ghost. It was Tasha. Tasha being the woman is sneaky and she's a slut, but she's smart. When she killed Lakeisha, she took the documents that showed that Lakeisha had signed saying that she was going to testify against Ghost and everybody. And so Tasha's like, that's the reason why I killed her. I didn't want to. I tried to talk her out of it. We got in a fight. The gun went off, yeah? So Tommy doesn't kill Tasha. God saved her that day.
Wow.
He also finds out that obviously Ghost has kind of had his back type of thing through and through. And tries to talk to Tyreek, kind of like, let it go. I know your dad's pissed me off. I know he's pissed you off. But let's just let bygones be bygones. Fast forward now, he's kidnapped the ex-lawyers, the lawyer that he killed, Potter's daughter. He kidnapped her because he found out there's a recording of him saying he killed a DA years ago. Kidnaps her, doesn't harm her. His mum kind of comes into the scene. His mum is batshit crazy. Everyone knows this. Returns the girl back and everything like that. Just kind of like make sure you destroy the recordings. Tries to leave town. Goes to see Ghost. So we know that he didn't kill him because he sees Ghost there on the floor after he's been shot. And that's when we know that Ghost is actually really dying. And they both look up and then Ghost goes, leave her. So it's a female. And then obviously Tommy leaves. In Ghost's will, he's left him a car, his favorite car, whatever, and we see Tommy drive off into the sunset. So now we're 2 episodes in. We know it's not Dre, we know it's not Tommy, we know it's not Paz either, like the crazy sister. So we're down to Tate, Tasha, now it's a girl, and Tyreek. So I think it's none of them.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's his new...
Do you think it's that woman that he's been sleeping with?
The new one, the mixed race one. They haven't slept together yet.
Oh, there's a new one.
Yeah, okay. So...
I just knew about the Latino one.
She died.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
She died. She took a bullet for him. Yeah.
Foolish woman. Sorry, go on.
Tommy tried to shoot Ghost and she kind of spun him round and obviously the bullet went into her. Yeah. Oh, well. Didn't like you anyway. So now he's trying to go for governor before he died.
Right.
He had like a campaign manager.
Right.
So them two have been getting close, but they haven't got close yet. And in the episode with Tommy, she was just like, you know, Ghost is unstoppable. There's certain people who are unstoppable. No matter what you do, you can never stop them in their tracks.
Yep.
That was chilly. So then at the end, when he says to Tommy, leave her, as he looks up at the balcony from being shot, you kind of think to yourself, it must be her because Tasha is just too bait.
Yeah.
And even Tasha, when Paz's sister came to her, was kind of like, we need to kill him. She was like, we can't get rid of Ghost. I've tried. Just leave it. And then when they read like the will and stuff, Tasha's there and it's kind of like, it's not like she did it. Like, you just get a sense it's not her. So it has to be this woman who we don't know much about. And all we know is that her and her husband had a falling out, all that kind of stuff. But we know Ghost has got a very shady past.
Yeah.
So it's either her or someone like that. But we know apparently it's a female. So now we're going to wait and see this week. But there's 3 more episodes left of who it can possibly be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Intense.
50's done well.
50 has done amazing.
Because it's gripping. You're sitting there watching it going, what the heck? No, man. You're out of order. Very. There's other good things in the episode. So if you haven't watched those 2, I'm really sorry if I spoiled it for you, but there's really good like bits in it that will make you laugh. You'll be like, no, man, that's a joke thing. Like, still watch the episodes because it is intriguing to watch.
So what's 50's? So 50's in it, isn't he?
He died before he killed himself off.
Right.
But he's obviously the producer.
Yeah. Isn't he the show inventor, like creator of the show or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. And he's obviously got writers, but obviously he will have an input on what really happens and how
good
it plays
on you,
out.
50.
Exactly like that. And again, all the actors have been on par. Like, hate Tyreek, but he's done such a good job as an actor, as a young actor, to make people hate him. I've read on social media, people confuse him inside the street. I know people do that with all, like, you know, story people, but to the point where people threatened him.
Oh my God.
Because he's for a child to be this demonic, like, my God, you just wish you had a bullshit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Abomination.
Boy.
Oh my gosh, this boy is so bad. Really? So bad.
How old?
18.
Oh.
They sent him to prep school, everything. Like, went and stole from Uncle Tommy's drugs and everything. Had to go start his college, got kidnapped and told the people, like, to get more money for him. Like, he's bad. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Some people are just born bad.
Or become bad as well. It's his father's son again. Is it genetics or is it nature? Who knows? So, so that's power.
Wow.
Yeah. Housewives of Atlanta, we're going to have to pause on that one. I haven't watched that. But obviously it was Kenya Moore's birthday the other day.
Happy birthday.
49, looking like she's 29. You know, what can we say? There's been little talks about Frasier coming back, apparently not so. And then Nene Leakes apparently is retiring from the show. Thoughts on that?
Do it. Those are my thoughts on it. I think it's a publicity stunt. I don't think she's going anywhere. But I don't think the show needs her. But it's always good, you know. Every time I'm like, oh no, I don't like that person, I keep thinking, I don't like that person, but would it be cool? You know, like, would it be good without them on the show? Isn't it good to have people on the show you like and you don't like, you know, to kind of mix things up and keep things interesting? I just don't like Nene. If I'm being honest, I've never really liked her. Maybe the first season I liked her. After that, I didn't like her anymore. So, yeah, I'm just whatever with it. I just think it's a publicity stunt. I don't think she's going nowhere. What else is she doing? Sorry.
So yeah, that's on Housewives. And there's also a new show called Good Girls, which is based on 3 women. 2 are sisters, 2 are married. So yeah, the 2 sisters, and then one of them's obviously married, got 4 kids. But it's a housewife. Yeah. And then her sister is a single mother, had her daughter when she was like a teen, and the daughter's kind of going through this kind of gender confusion. Right. And the dad and his new girlfriend are trying to take custody of the child. Right. And then you've got their friend who's also married and got 2 children. One is really sick and her medication costs $10,000 a month. Oh my God. So in short, they come up with, the sister who's single comes up with a plan to rob her job. She works in like a Walmart type of place. Right. They rob it. the manager who fancied her recognized her tattoo on her back. And you know what they call tramp stamp?
Yeah. Oh.
Recognizes her. But they've obviously thinking they're going to like rob 30,000. They end up with like 3 million or something like that.
Woo!
Because obviously it was a place for drug people to keep their money and clean their money. So now they're after them. Yeah, and then obviously they're trying to get the money back because the sister who was single went and bought a new car, went and bought this, went and bought that.
Foolish.
So yeah, all that kind of stuff, and it kind of interweaves, but it kind of you see how they all kind of change from like housewife to like the mastermind of the whole entire gang. Her husband was cheating on her, they're in debt, they're about to lose their house. So all of their stories kind of like start changing around. Obviously the daughter's well now, but they've given the money back to the drug lords, but they need money because the medication costs 10,000, and with that medication she's fine, like absolutely fine, doesn't need to carry the oxygen tank or anything like that. And then obviously she hasn't told her husband that's where she got the money from. So again, all of those kind of politics. So it's really good show to watch, I would say. It's season 3. I've just started it season 1, but it's just a nice show. I feel like you can find it on Netflix or anywhere else online.
Cool. Okay, well, I'll just do, I don't mind, I hope you don't mind, I'll just jump in with a little bit of Snoop gossip kind of stuff. So everyone's been going crazy for this app. I don't know if you've heard about the Dolly Parton app. Yeah, where people are doing, you know, like those 4 pictures, your LinkedIn, you know, your
Facebook,
your Tinder, you know, and
Insta.
your Instagram. And there've been some interesting ones. I've seen the one from Eminem, and I'm like, oh, okay. And you know, Eminem's like 47. Like this guy's an almost 50-year-old man, and his one is a little bit crazy. So yeah. So are you gonna do it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
I like it, and I think I've looked at all the pictures, and obviously the LinkedIn's most professional one. The Facebook one seems like a family one. The Insta is kind of like just a saucy one, and then the Tinder one is like you need to put that behind closed doors. One. I can't remember whose one I saw that had nipple tassels on.
Whoa!
It was one of the housewives. I just can't remember which one it was.
Whoa! One of the black housewives.
Yeah, Atlanta one.
Okay,
I know. So do you know what I was? Because someone told me, change your LinkedIn picture because it is old. It's about 10 years old, even though I do look the same, trust me. But I was like, okay, it does need to be more professional. But until I'm ready to sit down and actually do that, which I ain't, I'm not doing it, unfortunately. But I do need a new one. To be fair, I probably will do it at this point this year to change my LinkedIn. Yeah. That's the only one. All the other ones, I'll probably have the pictures already. Not the saucy ones because I'm not on Tinder. What about you?
I thought about it, but no. I don't have no like saucy. Yeah, well, I do, but that is not for public.
Right.
You know. So yeah, but yeah, everyone's going crazy about that at the moment. Beyonce's also getting a bit of backlash at the moment because, you know, she's come up with I think she's working with Adidas. Yeah. So yeah, it is, Adidas. And some of the stuff people have been saying it looks like a Sainsbury's uniform, like a revamped Sainsbury's uniform. Been seeing it and been busting up laughing. Anyway, look at her. She's even in. Yes, they've even put. There's some pictures online where they've even put pictures of Beyonce in those outfits, and placed her in the supermarket. That's okay. So Beyonce's been getting backlash about it because, even though like she's working in conjunction with them now, and the sizes don't go anything past XL. Like people are, like in America, they do XL1, XL2, XL, all these humongous sizes. And she's been getting backlash. And, people are sitting there saying she's usually so inclusive, like, why is it that she hasn't been inclusive and, with her line? And I'm like, well, Beyonce can kind of do what she wants. And yeah, what do you think?
She can do what she wants.
Yeah, like I'm a bit like...
It's not that great though, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I don't even think it looks good. I wouldn't buy it, but apparently it's all sold out.
And we've got, because it's Beyonce, we've got like the pictures online on our Insta.
Yeah, check it out.
It doesn't look good. My thing is, it's great, it's a clothing line, but there's so much clothes out there. I'm kind of getting sick of some of this clothing line, especially if you're going to bring it, it's nothing new. Yeah. And it should be all inclusive. You should do it fine. It's up to you. Yeah. But it's not fair. So
but you got to pay for that extra material. It's expensive. Come on now.
I'm sure she can afford it.
True that. I'm sure Beyonce will recover and bounce back from that. But yeah, other than that, really, that's it. That's it for another week. So yeah, you guys know the drill. You guys can check us out on IG, on Facebook, on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Podbean, on YouTube. You know, message us. You can drop us an email. You can DM us. You can drop us an email at freepms.ladies@gmail.com. I'm your girl, Queen P.
Lady Nick.
See you later.
Bye.